My sweet Lord, I have 3,001 things to do. Hey, everybody, what's going on? This is Theodore Ballou shouting out from Los Angeles, California. I wanted to get on here and talk about love roots and love conjure. And I finally learned how to. I have a new Mac, so I had to um, kind of really go because my old Mac, which is not really old, I had to go through and I have a whole marker thing. Where did it go? I put all my markers at. I had to go and realign it here we go, right here, so that I could share screens. Because everybody likes the presentations that I do. When I put them right over there. Thank you. Everybody likes the presentations that I do when going about. And hold on, let me do something really quick too as well. Blue intensity. Oh, how lovely. And there we go. Thank you. So everybody really, really loves me going and how I share the roots and everything like that. Tonight I want a screen presentation, and mind you, I'm on StreamYard. StreamYard allows you to do that. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to just talk about love roots and love conjure. My grandmother's pretty much known for doing that, and it's a really beautiful lost art, really beautiful space to be in and helping people find love and helping people reestablish loving, really loving, beautiful relationships. But um, I'm always seeing on TikTok and and other sites. You have people that are really deeply interested, brothers and sisters that are interested in hoodoo and conjure. And I'm gonna be quite frank with you. A lot of the stuff I'm seeing out there, I have problems with. I just do. A lot of it is not based on any fact. I don't know where y'all getting this bullshit from. I mean, hey Otter, honey. Otter, I'm back to stay, honey. I learned how to share my screen. I really did. So it should be fine now. Um, yeah, no false alarms. Y'all learn how to share the screen. So, and Otter likes it all too when I share it. Also, when I share the screen as well. Listen, a lot of the stuff I see online, it's not necessarily the best stuff out there. Yeah, it's a lot of made up stuff. And tonight, what I'm going to do is just go through the highways and byways. It's just spend an hour. It's Thursday, June 18th, 10:19 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Los Angeles and Inglewood, exactly. So just go online and just pick out different roots, pictures and visuals. Give a nice presentation of roots, tell what they do, they're known for doing, what roots are good for the particular, like if you want to do love conjure, sexual coercion, sexual conjure, domination. Yeah, that's a thing. Going out and really making your dreams come true when it comes to love conjure. So let's go through the roots. And mind you, I finally found the way to Lord to go ahead. I like going through the images. It took me forever. This new Mac that I have, it was blocking the way. I know, exactly. So here we go. Now I'm going to pull up a few images. And pulling up the images, we get to see some roots right here, like saffron. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Saffron, cinnamon, lust, rosemary, ginger, cilantro for marriage, orange is joy, cardamom is for loyalty. Not necessarily. You see that right there? Hold on, I'm going to see if y'all can see that. Just a minute. Oh yeah, you definitely can see that. Very good. All right, here we go. Now, yeah, let's get into that right now. Spices to empower your love spells. Absolutely true, except for cardamom. Cardamom can be for loyalty, but the thing about with cardamom, to be quite frank with you, cardamom is the easiest way to put yourself in the friend zone. No, if you're going to have loyalty, love, and care, we have something that works much, much better, and it's not necessarily a seed. Orris root. You can use orris root. You can use Queen's Anne's lace. You can even go ahead and using for loyalty. I've seen osha root as well as osha root. Um, oh, sweet Lord. And if we're going to use herbs, we can go ahead and use coat's foot. Yeah, that's coat's foot. COLTTS foot. FOOT. Coat's foot. Coat's foot goes about coat's foot and especially Queen's Anne's lace and orris root are known for keeping marriages together, especially keeping marriages, keeping married, keeping people in the marriage bed, keeping people deeply, deeply interested in marriage. Basil can be used for harmony, absolutely. With basil, dried basil, sweetie. I like basil for harmony because basil absolutely is for harmony. I've been known to use basil in the ancestor elevation. It's just that powerful. Basil is one of those roots of store-bought herbs that you absolutely can use specifically for, but not just harmony, but elevation as well. Basil is one of those simplistic roots that everybody sleeps on and not just bringing harmony. But basil also is what I like to call a botanical alchemizer. Basil absolutely does alchemize spiritual harmony, and it alchemizes spiritual mojo, definitely. Now, for harmony, keep in mind, it's so funny they have them close together. They probably didn't do that purposefully, but maybe they did. But you have cardamom. Now, cardamom, I would utilize cardamom, but not for loyalty. Mm-mm. Cardamom is made to keep this relationship, to keep it together. Now, you're going to say, but that's loyalty, ain't it? No, it's not, honey. Not with cardamom. Cardamom is a spiritual protectant. Remember, you utilize cardamom in that way, it'll put you in a friend zone. We're going to utilize cardamom and dried and when you're mortar and pestle ground up as a powder. And you're not going to add a lot of it. Let's say if we add a teaspoon of each root, cardamom, we're only going to add a dime's worth. We have a dime. A dime is about that big, sweetie. Not a dime's the size of a dime. You're not going to even add. That's a lot. Cardamom is a spiritual protectant. Negative spirits do not like or hate spirits, bohags, succubi, and incubi, or any negative spirit that is there to feed off of the energy. Mojo, you're pitting into that work, that ritualistic work, that love candle. Cardamom will protect the audacity of that work. Now, there is a way that you can sweeten up cardamom because cardamom, remember, any herb, seed, or anything of the botanical world that is known for placing somebody in the friend zone or protecting the space of that ritual and or spell can be sweetened up. Definitely. So you can take cardamom by itself and you can add cardamom, you can go ahead and add a little bit of, I just talked about that root too. Sweet cardamom. Oh, not coat's foot. We just talked about it, and I have another brain fart once again. Calamine, calamus. You can take a little bit of cardamom and add calamus to it. Now, so with cardamom, sweeten up means literally just that. You're going to add a little brown sugar and calamus, grind them together. Now, I've seen conjurers, elder conjurers, that would take cardamom, brown sugar, calamus root, just those three elements, those three mojos, and put them in a little baby food jar. Now, what are they going to do with that? Every single love work that they make, they're going to add that. Now, you've sweetened up cardamom. Not only will cardamom go about protecting the space of that work, making sure that no eagle-eyed, hoish ass conjure woman, or no stiff. Child, you know how hoish people can be nowadays. They can't get between you and your man or you and your woman. Now, it's been sweetened. And that is the for type of work. Let's say a young lady goes to Mama Ella, to Grandmama, and she says, "Oh, Miss Ella, I love that man so much. but he can't seem to keep his dick in his pants. And when he do keep his dick in his pants, it seems like it's always around me. Oh, Miss Ella, what am I gonna do? That's more than likely, girl, he probably messed around with everything other than you. So he probably tired of you. Listen, the cardamom, it ain't funny. The cardamom, calamus, and brown sugar will literally go about making sure. Listen, you can also add a little bit of Damiana. Not only add Damiana. Oh, what is that other root too? You can also add them devil seed pods. Devil seed pods. Then you can also add a little snake root to that as well. If he has like if there's another woman going on and has an old love mojo on him or love work on him, then you would add snake root as well as a little bit of pine tar. Or if you don't have pine tar, take a little bit of cedar wood. If you don't have cedar wood, take regular pine needles. Dry them out in the sun until they're ashen gray or yellow like hay. Grind them up into a powder, and that'll work just fine too. He got something on him. The hell. Exactly. The hell he done jumped into. Let me tell you something. These niggas be going out here fucking everything that moves, not understanding. Sir, you didn't sir, that's a whole conjure woman. And she liked what you gave her. She liked how your hips move. You done fucked up. Then take your balls from you. They could do it too. Make sure your dick don't get hard for nobody but her. It's the truth. Don't say I didn't tell you, because I'm telling you the truth. Now, cardamom can be sweetened up. Now we have basil. Basil is good for harmony. That basil for harmony. Harmony, of course, is elevation. You're taking that love spell and elevating it. Basil is quite lovely. Mm. This is love work. Now, if you want this to be hot and spicy work for a lump in the hay, just a lump in the hay. It's like you don't like him or you like him or you like them, but you want to get them hot and bothered, and if it's a girl, get them moist. When boys get moist too, they just get moist in other ways, and yeah, exactly. When they get child, when a boy get moist, you're in trouble. And some of these women out here too. So listen, basil is uplifting and elevation. Maybe we shouldn't be using basil. Basil is for harmony, and mind you, the spell that we see right here. Domination is always going to be closed, but I'm going to tell you how to do something with that. Harmony, basil, cilantro, orange zest, saffron for passion, ginger, rosemary, cinnamon for lust. Okay. Oh shit, this is Hoodoo Delish. What the hell is she doing down there? I don't like that hoe. Hold on, you didn't hear that from me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be shady. It's a long story. Maybe one day I'll tell you. Then never mind. Now, listen, anybody who's worth they salt concerning hoodoo and conjure, none of us like. Mm, I'm being messy. I'm sorry. I didn't say you didn't. I didn't say shit. I didn't say nothing. Never mind. Anyway, hold on. Now these are love roots for keeping a situation healthy, keeping it healthy, harmonious, simpatico. All right. But if you want to ride him all the way to China and sit your ass on his face and smother him, basil is not the way to go, honey. No, no, because you're a man, he'll love it anyway. But no, if you want to get him hot and bothered, use Damiana. Little skull cap, okay? Little raspberry leaf, mm. Little magnolia leaf. What if you're going to use them big old leather and magnolia leaves? Because magnolia leaves will make anybody hot and lusty. Do me a favor. Go ahead on and you put a little bit of pepper and a little bit of cinnamon in it. A little bit of pepper that's half the size of a dime. That's red pepper. Please do not put a lot because you'll be walking funny. The hell. No, don't do that. No, don't do that to yourself. And crush up your morning pesto and just a little bit of red pepper sweetener. And then the rest of it is a little bit of cinnamon. That's for magnolia leaves, not the blossom. The blossoms don't need no help. The blossoms do fine on their own. But the magnolia leaves are just as good as any. The magnolia leaf. Now I've heard conjurers say magnolia leaves are just as good as Damiana, but even worse because they know some Damiana don't damn know. They say dried magnolia leaves can put Damiana to shame because everybody like Damiana. This Damiana this is domination. Yes, yes, absolutely. But if you really want to be working with something, mm, see, Damiana, you can drink. Magnolia leaves, not so much because they're poisonous. But if you really want to be working with something, try dried magnolia leaves. Now, mind you, notice I didn't say the blossom, the dried petals. No, the leaves. And also, too, when you're grinding them up in your mortar pestle, please put on a mask. Because breathing in all this dust, magnolia leaves can be poisonous to certain people, or at least it can irritate your respiratory system. Do what I tell you to do. Get you some of those masks. Go on. Get you some of those masks from Dwayne Reed on CVS. On oh shit. Excuse me. Somebody hit me up. Sorry. I'm busy. Probably somebody more than likely somebody looking for their man because it's 10:33. Our business hours is over. I'll hit him up later. Listen, put on your when you grinding herbs, masks is gonna be your very best friend in order to do what you need to do. And thank you very much. Otta, you taking notes? Is Otta here? I'm not on the screen. I'm sharing the screen. All right, here we go. Now, for harmony, for keeping a functional relationship functioning and healthy, I would use dried basil, absolutely. If you want to make it hot, mm, magnolia leaves, Damiana, raspberry leaves. Makes raspberry leaves would be lovely. Raspberry leaves would be wonderful, to be quite frank with you. What else is a good leaf? Dandelion root. Even dandelion root can be quite lovely. Mm. Dandelion, devil's shoestring. No, hold on. Do not ever use devil's shoestring in any love work unless now that devil's shoestring is specific. The hint is about the name, honey. You want to dominate that person. Literally sexual coercion in a most beautiful way. What's another herb that can go about passion fruit? Well, these are fruits, dried fruits. Passion fruit, figs, dried figs, freeze dried figs you can crush up into powder. Passion fruit you can crush up into powder. Dragon's fruit, freeze dried, crush up into powder. You never thought of utilizing fruits, freeze dried fruits, crushing them into a fine powder and adding them to your mojo, to your dried roux. They make an incredible addition to your love work, especially sexual coercion and matrimony work, getting somebody to the altar, getting somebody to the marriage bed, getting somebody to that altar and that diamond ring on your left finger. Always good. Now, here we go. I've kind of gotten off task a little bit. So for basil is for harmony. Cilantro for marriage. Cilantro is good for marriage, absolutely. So is mother's as well as comfrey. I use those all the time. So is linden bark. Well, no, so are forget me nots. So is sweet violet, which are the best. Cilantro, because cilantro is so easily available, you can actually get in your grocer's eye. Dried cilantro is most available to low country conjure people, such as myself. Low country people don't have much, ain't never had much, but we sure is striving. Cilantro is available to everybody. You can even grow it. But if you want to get fancy for marriage minded, I'm always going to mix cilantro with a little bit of star of anise or anise seed and skullcap, as well as a little bit of black cohosh or blue cohosh to get inside that head of subconscious to make sure to make sure that that marriage is strong, especially if you're working on somebody. Also, too, sweetheart, you could take the mixture I've just say it again, black or blue cohosh, mm, skull cap, okay. We can still use cilantro. We can use star of anise seed or anise seed. Crush them together. What does anise seed do? Psychic. Anise seed gets into your psychic senses. Tastes like licorice too. Hmm. Okay. Crush them together. There you go. Now, black cohosh or blue cohosh, you can use them both together. Hmm. This is a dried root powder for marriage, getting someone to the altar, keeping someone interested in that marriage. Definitely. Orange zest is always going to be for joy. I would like to add lemon zest to it. Now, there is one citrus fruit, part of the citrus family, that absolutely is a little bit different because of its beautiful reputation. And Otter, you know which one I'm going to say. You already know. Bergamot. Bergamot, out of all the fruits, hear the vibrations, the frequencies. Bergamot has a higher frequency than they all do. Lime has the lowest. Yeah, the citrus family, the frequencies. Lime for me has always had a low vibration, much lower than lemon and orange. So we're going to go from low vibration to high vibration. Lime, orange, lemon, bergamot. Now you go tangerine, nectarine. I don't know about them niggas over there. They probably would be with orange. That citrus zest has vibrations, which I didn't know that. I didn't either today. They told me a long time ago. Vibrations mean it's only going to go in a certain type of work. For instance, orange is joy, or orange is for joy, which has a high vibration for joy. Bergamot, the more funny looking green oranges. Can you eat bergamot oranges? I've never eaten them before. Nana's always got the peels. I heard they're delicious. Maybe I don't know. Can you drink the juice? I don't think I've ever heard of somebody eating bergamot oranges before. Never. That's tobacco, sweetie. I've never heard of somebody eating bergamot. I don't know, you probably can. Anyway, so now we have saffron for passion. Saffron for passion, absolute. Hold on, Artist says something. I think so. It's for Earl Grey tea. Ain't that? Hold on, ain't that the zest? It's the Earl Grey, and I know they use the zest for the Earl Grey. Girl, I don't know, but it should be. Listen, it tastes good. And the Earl Grey tea. Let me hold on. A nice, strong Earl Grey tea with a nice egg salad sandwich or like a fried egg sandwich. Delicious. Especially if you have a hangover. I don't have those because I don't drink like a fish like y'all do. I haven't had those in a long time. Hold on now. With a little picante sauce on it. And then like this is on cheesy toast. So delicious. And then you probably ask, well, how the hell you know about it? Mind your business. Get out of mine. Why is you in my business? Hold on. Girl, honestly, I'm gonna try that. Girl, it's delicious. A nice fried egg sandwich on cheesy toast. Ooh, I want my cheesy burritos. Girl, it's late, but I'm sure. No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna have my fried ravioli after teaching session. I feel so good having a teaching session. I feel wonderful. I'm gonna do this every day. Oh, I have to now. I gotta. I just feel wonderful. All right, here we go. Now, saffron is for passion. Saffron is for passion. It is. It is, sweetie. But keep in mind. Now, hold on. Hold your horses. Listen. Calm your pussy down. Stop it. We have to doctor. You ought to try it. It's so delicious. Try it. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to doctor. You can improve saffron. Let me tell you how to do it. Take you cinnamon. Take a little bit of Everclear. Now, I like cinnamon Everclear. Everclear is usually 120 proof. Now, I'm going to have Love Everclear. This is take preparation. You should have 5 different types of elixir of life, spirits of life. Now, what the hell is spirits of life? In Low Country Conjure, we need that high elixir of alcohol to add extra mojo to our dried rue, our jujus, mojos, and gree-grees. All dried rue powder must have alcohol in it in order to activate it. And that alcohol has to have the elixir of life in it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of spirit of air, a little bit of spirit of the ground, a little bit of spirit, exactly. But these are going to just be botanicals. I'll make it easy on you. So the one that Everclear for Love, get a little bitty bottle, Put cinnamon, brown sugar in it, half and a half. And I want you to store it in a cool, dark place. A cinnamon stick, 2 of them. I need for the Everclear to be brown. And when you open it, it smells just like, because you're not gonna really smell Everclear. Listen, it's a high grade liquor. But I want to smell more of the cinnamon. Also, too, hold on. No, hold on. You can take cinnamon oil, 10 to 20 drops. You know the fifth that you get, the fifth of Everclear. Some of y'all alcoholics. The fifth of Everclear. Get one of those. And put 10 to 20 drops of cinnamon oil. That's for the future people up that watch this video. The future people. I know, baby. Listen, 10 to 20 drops of cinnamon brown sugar and Everclear. There you go. Now, no, hold on now. We're going to take dried rose petals. And I need enough because I want that to be a brown, we're going to make it a brownish red. And then I want to put 10 or 20 drops of rose otto oil in now. I want, when you open up that fifth of Everclear, put it to your nose. Don't just drink it to you. You splash some in your nose, you're going to be up to hell. It's going to burn like heaven. Burn like hell. Listen, put it up to your nose. Oh, that smells so good. Ooh. What does it smell like? Roses, cinnamon. It's going to smell like love's supposed to smell. It's going to smell so good. It's going to smell so good. You take that and add that to that saffron. Now we're going to take a pound of pool or paw full. That's daddy talk. Daddy, what is a paw full? A paw full like that. Middle of your paw. Daddy, that's a hand. No, that's a paw. You got a paw like a dog. Daddy. But I was little, he used to say it all the time. And y'all, I used to look at my hand, the paw. Now, of course, go in the house, have lunch with Nana. Nana, I got a paw. Baby, that's a hand. Oh. No, take a little bit of saffron to fit in the middle of your hand. You're going to take a eyedropper, 10 drops. Squeeze that saffron around that Everclear. Now let it dry a little bit. Just put it on wax paper, let it dry. You treated that Everclear with elixir of life. You treated that saffron with elixir of life. It will be stronger than it's ever been. Now you have diversified and alchemized saffron. We are forever, you're a powerful, this daddy talk. Now we are forever taking other roots. Now, mind you, there is an alchemy to taking every root. There's an old saying, I'm never going to take for granted what God has given me, but I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make it better than even He thought. Now, that may seem blasphemous, but I'm from Baton Rouge. We are natural alchemists. I'm a see dried basil, dried rosemary. I'm a see things, but I'm a think inside my head, how can I make that better? Because it's one thing to add these to a spirit. Just say we're making a spirit jar. It's one thing to add these to a spirit jar. It is. But it's another thing to pit these roots, dried root, mostly dried. We don't work with wet roots. Dried roots and working with alcohol, working with the spirit, working with them spirits and make them stronger. Make them stronger. That's what you used to do with saffron. Now, you don't turn that saffron to ooh la la, to a uchiwali. Remember that song, Uchiwali? Yeah, that's a whole difference. What type of difference is it? Uchiwali. It's a whole difference. Yeah. Now next, ginger's passion. Absolutely, ginger's passion. It definitely is passion. But why is ginger passion? What type of passion? Because ginger is a root. Now remember, roots. What do roots do? The reason why, now mind you, in hoodoo and conjure, we have stems, leaves, bark, roots, blossoms, petals, rose petals, dandelion stems, and roots. What's a root? Well, hemlock. We like the stems and leaves. We never use the root of hemlock. You don't do nothing. Bark, cedar bark, pine bark, oak bark. Got them to a powder. They're really good for working certain conjures, making that conjure nice and strong. Then we have roots, wild yam, ginger, dandelion, juniper, beet. Yeah, ginger, another root. Carrot. Carrot is good for fidelity. And then we have blossom. What do we have? We have rose blossoms. We have roots, stems, leaves. Roots, stems, leaves, sparks. Yeah, definitely. Now, a root itself is the strongest part of the plant. Okay, well, nobody tell you. That root has been in Mother Earth. That root knows all her secrets. That root has been in a place that has been in a place where he or she understands all that there is to bring everything in fruition on this physical earth because she's been under that ground. There's nothing stronger. So always keep that in mind. There's a reason why we are called root workers. It's in the damn name. We're not called leaf workers. We're not called stem workers. We're not even called bark workers. We're called root workers because we get to the bottom of the problem. We get where the problem lives and we work it out. And that's what roots do. So we have ginger root here, but I had to explain to you what roots absolutely do. Roots get to the bottom, the understanding of that problem, and heal it. Heal it good. So ginger absolutely can bring passion, absolutely. But ginger, I like ginger. I've never had a problem with ginger. Just what this gal done said, ginger can be passion, but ginger is a one. Ginger with some men, not with women, with men. Ginger will bring him to the bed Hey, Georgie, Georgie, bring him there. Well, but Ginger not gonna keep him, honey. After you done got to deal with her, look at her, just sexy as she could be, the pretty lady. Ginger's not gonna keep them. I'm not gonna call Ginger a one-shot deal like Cinnamon. Cinnamon, out of all the love conjure and out of all the love botanicals, because cinnamon is a bark, but cinnamon is literally a one-shot deal. That's why in these love spices you got cloves and cinnamon, because cloves is a big daddy. Cloves knows how to make cinnamon stronger. Whoever created this list knew what the hell they were doing, but I know better. Take that ginger and mix up. I just talked about it. No, it was on here. Take that ginger, add it with wild yam. Mm. I'm gonna tell you something else too. For the ladies, and this in this way, especially with that cinnamon wild yam, this is the only way that 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 old Jezebel root. Jezebel is a root that works specifically for women by herself, by herself. But you take that dried ginger root, that dried Jezebel root, or a pink. Now, mind you, if you don't want to use Jezebel root, you can go and use cardamom root. Cardamom root. With the Jezebel root is the of the black Louisiana bayou lotus, no iris, black iris. The same iris comes pink, white, and red, and the roots do completely. They're not. That's not a Jezebel root. Only the black one is a Jezebel root. Mm. They grow up by the bayou or on marshland. You get the cardamom root. You crush it along with the ginger. Hmm. What was the other roots? Wild yam root, especially wild yam, especially wild yam. Calamus root. Now we working. It's beyond passion. Now you have sexual coercion. You want what? Cadaver. Oh, cadaver root. Okay, well that's a low country name, honey. I don't know. I don't know the real name to go with it. It's the root of the pink or red iris, or white iris. Because only the black Louisiana iris is called Jezebel. They now the other one, Cotiver, Kotiveor or ER. That could be its name. I know that's a low country name. I forget what it's called though. It's the same iris, except a different color. The flower's a different color, and they do different things. I put that candle together. I'll do that later. I smell it. It's going out. That girl candle high as hell. Anyway, mm, ginger, cal. Calamus root is meant. All calamus root. All she does all day long is draw things to you. Draw thing. Calamus root. Calamus. Calamus. All she do, draw things. Just draw things to you. And what that wild yam do? My grandmother used to take wild yam and molasses, mix them together, equal parts. Mix them. Take that mixer until that molasses is frothy and almost reddish pink, and add that to certain conjures. Add like a little bit of teaspoon to bind church women's legs open. Church women that the husbands have passed on, the widows Oh, Miss Ella, if I want to find me some sweetums. But I don't want to do that. Don't you want somebody? Yeah, I do, but we not married. And I don't want to shack up with nobody. And me and my nana, we looking at each other. We gonna have to bind her legs open. Mm. Oh, church ladies, they want somebody, but they not really. Listen, the church have been getting molasses and calamus. Girl, listen, and put a little cinnamon in it, little cinnamon cloves. You don't have to, but molasses and calamus definitely. Girl, listen, no molasses and molasses and calamus. Make sure you put wild yam up in that too, because it turned like this reddish. Put a little wild yam. Listen, wild yam powder, girl. Ooh, girl, let's see her 2 months later. She got the hold on now, hold on. She came to you in a church suit. Chad, she come to you in a day dress off the shoulder. Listen, pretty dress off the shoulder, show the little shoulder. Sun kissing the shoulders. Got on a pretty day hat on. Got on her little kitten heels. Ooh, ooh, Miss Thomas, you look lovely today. I feel wonderful. So you know what she done did? Somebody got a hold of her. We done bind them legs open. She done found somebody new. A new cat daddy. A new DJ. I should be laughing. But listen, it's the fact of life. Anyway, Ginger, but see, hold on. That gal just had Ginger here. We done made it better. That's how low country conjure do. I'm never gonna see a root and take it for granted. That's all it is. No, you have to know how to alchemize, make it better, dig deeper. Mm. How the hell you gonna take just that ginger root? That's a lot of potential. You're in the right place. But it's just for passion. Passion comes in different flavors. But this day and age, with all this pussy and titties woman around, girl, on the Instagram, I'm gonna tell you something. On the Instagram machine, I have seen more cock and balls or semblance of cock and balls or hint of cock and balls than I've ever seen in my life. And this is us Instagram. One brother was walking towards me on my computer, just a swinging. The hint of it. I want to tell him pull down this box. See, I'm sorry, that's ill mannered. It's real. It's real. You have to show up and show out these days. This is not 1930, 1940s, or 1950s. This is the 2020s. You got to go deeper. Would you put that mixture into a jar? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Now, mind you, if you're going to use that mixture concerning to open it up, you got to add spirit to it. So the spiritual mixer with that Everclear, I'd add, depending on how big. Let's say this jar is this big. It's about a 16-ounce jar. Tablespoon of what we talk about Everclear. Excuse me. Tablespoon. Not teaspoon. Tablespoon. Because listen, I want to make, no, hold on. That molasses is something, what you done did is something beautiful. But every time you got a spirit jar, you got to add spirit to it. And you got to go about reformulating that spirit. You have to tell that spirit what you want it to do. You take that Everclear, that Jack Daniels, you mix some roots with it. You let it sit for 6 weeks. You're talking to the roots. You're talking to that spirit. I want you to do what I tell you to do. Because Jack Daniels going to always do what he want to do. Don't nobody give a damn about what he have to say at all. That way, he do what you want him to do. They're called elixirs of life. Now I'm going to give you some extra. Now we talked about the loved one. What about peace? Now you're gonna take Jack. I'm gonna take Everclear. We know we're always gonna use Everclear. Usually we use moonshine. Before Everclear, moonshine is a great great granddaddy of Everclear. We didn't have no goddamn. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. We didn't have no Everclear. We had moonshine. You take moonshine. You're gonna add pine needles. Make sure they're green. A bushel full. Now, if it's a fifth, take your scissors, cut them pine needles up, and pit them because you cut them. Pine needles about that long, and you cut them in half. You're gonna pit a bushel. Pit a bushel in there. Astragalus. I'm always gonna start with a dried astragalus, dried angelica, dried spikenard, teaspoon apiece, dried sage, white sage, cooking sage, motherswort, comfrey, plantain leaves. Get the big old jar, please. Don't do the small one. Get the big one. Rue, hyssop. You can stop now. And hold on. Listen. Hush. Add 10 drops of camphor. 20 drops of camphor. Yeah, let it sit for 6 weeks. It's going to turn green. And when you open up, don't you put your nose too close to it because it'll burn your nose hairs. That will drive any demon out of your house. It's protection the whole way. You take a little bit of that, put that in a little bit of pine water to do a spiritual wash. Let's say you're in a haunted house. House has really nasty ass energy in it. Stagnant energy. Listen, listen. You put that in that. That shit, it stinks. But I'm gonna tell you something, and I want you to hear me good. You could put a teaspoon of that in a bath, along with Astragalus angelica, along with pot liquor of Astragalus angelica sage, pot liquor, dried white roses, a little bit of a capful of ammonia, 2 capfuls of red vinegar, a little bit of wormwood. You could put wormwood in there too. It's gonna be a nice green color. You open it up. Don't put it close to your nose. It's gonna roll. Them 20 drops of camphor inside there is going to make it smell. Ooh, listen, you just sniffed it. You're feeling some kind of way before you even put that jar in before that bottle in your hand. You're gonna feel better when you put it before you put it back down. That elixir of life is banishing. It brings peace. It brings cleansing of any low-grade energy. Also, put a little bit of sulfur up in there too. A little piece of sulfur, for good measure. Now that's peace. But our base carrier of this elixir of life was Everclear moonshine. Mm-hmm. Exactly, honey. Now we had love, we got peace, money. Elixir of life for money. You like money, don't you? I know I do. Try to get my hands on it. Make sure you don't run too far. Money, where you going? Why don't you like me? Bastard. Come here. Come here. I'm just put you in a headlock. Here we go, honey. Here we go. Now, for a money elixir of life, and this is good to have because you can anoint your hands, you can anoint the bottoms of your feet to draw money in for you. Draw money in. Start with moonshine or Everclear. Listen, get the big bottles. It's gonna cost you $20, but you'll make that $20 in spades and fools. Don't worry about it. And pour a little Everclear out. Just pour it out. Give libations to ancestors. Piss some of your ancestors off to they should get them drunk. They gonna love it. I need that bottle. I need for the space at the top of it. I need space at the top because I'm gonna be putting some herbs in it. For that Everclear for Elixir Life for money, I need let's if it's a whole fifth, a whole big old bottle of Everclear. I'm gonna need taste tablespoon of nutmeg. Mhm. I'm going to need 4 or 5 sticks of cinnamon. I'll put them up in there. Mhm. I'm going to need either 3 tablespoons of, hold on, bay leaf powder. I keep this on deck. Or 20 whole bay leaves. Just crush them, stick them up in the bottle. Take a little thin thing and poke them down. Get them down in the bottle. Rue, dried rue, hyssop. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I wasn't given definitions. Rue for peace, tranquility, where money will be peaceful around you and drive away poverty. Galangale, justice. Poverty is an injustice. Poverty is a spiritual disease. It has no justice to it. It ain't fucking fair. That Galangale powder, Galangale root, put a whole root up in there. I'd rather for you to crush that root up in one. Just beat the shit out of it. Beat it. And put the chunks up in, you think you. Put the chunks in there. Galangale is for justice. Poverty, there's nothing just about poverty. And Galangale will drive that injustice away and turn that injustice to justice. Injustice to justice, definitely. All right, Galangale. Hold on now. We need the spirit of Jupiter in it. Therefore, spirit of Jupiter. Solomon seal. Granulized Solomon seal. Look on granulized Solomon seal. The root. Stick them dried or granular. I'd rather have the granulized. You can find that on Amazon. I get on Amazon all the time. Hmm. That'd be the spirit of Jupiter. Also, too, another spirit of Jupiter. Um, Bay leaves the spirit of Jupiter too, and so is nutmeg. Nutmeg's the spirit of Saturn. Some people say it's the spirit of Venus. Who knows? Good, it's good stuff though. Now, we have Solomon seal. We need one more. Daddy always adds. I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. Burdock root. Thank you, Spirit. Burdock root. Now, Burdock root is going to work with Galangale to make sure that money's always coming to you, that money finds you, that money chases you. And you already got cinnamon up in there. If you have cinnamon up, pick cloves. Now, whole cloves, I need a teaspoon of whole cloves. Now, we just talk about bergamot oil. I need 10 to 20 drops of bergamot oil inside that elixir of life. And if you have lemon zest, I'd rather have orange and lemon zest. Teaspoon apiece. Now you see why I told you to pour a little bit out of the libations of that Everclear. Because now the jar is about to tip over. Put the top on very tight and don't shake it. Just tip it back and forth. Like that. Tip it back and forth. Let it sit in a cold, dark space for 6 weeks. Tipping it back and forth once or twice a week. It's going to turn nice and green. And when you smell it and you open it up, it's going to smell so good. Now, I've seen conjure women, because conjure sisters be making, conjure grandma was making this too, elixir of life. Because you can add this elixir of life to your dried root for your money. You can baptize your candles in it. You can add it to your mop water to bring success to your house. Now, they'll add rose odor oil to it, 10 drops of rose odor oil to even make it into a type of perfume. Put a little bit right there. Oh, Miss Ella, you smell so good. Smell like money. Because it is money. Now back up. It is. Also, too, now keep in mind, if you want to start adding this to oils, because you definitely can, you can make what's called an elixir oil, or scented oil, or a toilet oil. Smell good. We call it in low country, we call it smell good oil. Take sweet almond oil. Mhm. Add, if you have a 7-ounce jar, add an eye drop. Add 2 full eye drops of it. That's a full eye drop is 20, 30 drops, 60 drops. And sweetheart, just shake it. Because it's Everclear. It's gonna mix up in that oil and then finally blend in with it well. Put it in the small of your wrist. Oh wow, that smells so good. Watch the money come in. Now that's a nice conjure oil. Another way to make conjure oils, because you have the elixir of life. Now, mind you, that's an easy way to make conjure oils. Very easy way. Surefire way too. A lot of time we make conjure oils by placing in the roots inside the oil itself. That's perfectly fine. Another way to make it. But sometimes you wait a long time. That's the second way to make conjure oil. Are you still up? It's 11:12, y'all. I'm getting ready to go eat. We done had it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this video. I'm probably gonna post it live. We had a good video. Are you eating? They're probably eating. You have something to eat. Let me see. I hope when people watch this video, go get something to eat. Oh, hold on. We still have 2 roots here: rosemary, fidelity, cardamom, loyalty, rosemary, fidelity. That's right. But take that rosemary and thyme, always rosemary and thyme. It becomes a type of friendship, a type of communeship, the type of relationship where that person finishes your sentences. Works. Truly does. I'm gonna do this again tomorrow early in the morning because I still got things to do. But I gotta eat first. And then I gotta do conjure candles. But I got my, oh, hold on. Um, hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing now. How many hours I got in? Did I get in a lot of hours? Yep, got a whole hour. I did good. I did real good. We did pretty good. Yeah. So I'm in the stream, but y'all, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. I should have put on the video what this video is going to be about Pajamas Hoodoo. I'll do that next time. But listen, this was lovely. I really, really enjoyed myself. Absolutely. Now, mind you, Ada, do you have any questions? Ada's the only one here. Thank you, and I love you too, honey. Thank you so much for your time. This was amazing. Now, I'm going to come back. Oh, Lord Jesus. I don't know how to. Always doing too much. Just showing up and showing out. Just wow. Listen. Okay, honey, ask tomorrow. All right, y'all. Listen, be good. Please take care of yourself. We'll talk more about that elixir of life. The elixir of life is a thing. Low country conjure is a major thing. We'll talk about more about that later. But listen, y'all, be good. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for your time. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye bye, everybody. I love you. Bye bye. That was wonderful.